everybody. Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, Batters Orthopedic Clinic, and Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. As I say every day, do business with someone you know, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Well, Sunday was an appropriate punctuation on a gut punch of a weekend. So after LSU loses to Alabama, the manner in which they did, with a couple of late shots to pull the upset, the Saints come out, shut out in the first half, and somehow, improbably, managed to, after the fumble and the touchdown with 10:39 to go, they made it 24-6. And you're down 3 scores with 10 minutes to play in the game. I'm like, yeah, okay, this is over. Well, then how cute the Saints go and they put together a touchdown drive, just 24-13, so it'll look a little more respectable. And then they score, and they go for 2, and don't get it. You get the ball back. Kenny still scores, go for 2, they don't get it. And so now instead of just kicking and being up 3, you're up 1. But I get it. Why on the first one you do, because if you'd gotten it, then the next score, you'd have had the lead, but whatever. Even in spite of all that, Paulson and Debo got burned, man. Cordero Patterson still making plays. You got to rely on your defense to get one stop. Your defense has been the core of your team this year. There's a minute to play. Get one stop. Couldn't do it. So, I don't know. So 5-3. It's like for every bit of good you do, you wipe it away with something like that. For as great as the Green Bay win was, the loss to the Giants essentially cancels that out. You blew an 11-point lead at home in the final 8 minutes. For as great as the Tampa win was, you wiped it away by losing to the crappy Falcons. I feel like it's just going to be that way the whole year, man. One step forward, one step back. That's how you end up a 500 team, losing games like that. And that's what they're probably going to be. All right. Say some good mornings here. Reagan Lee, good morning. What's the text line? 225-396-4400. 225-396-4400. 225-396-4400. Kirk Taylor, good morning. Jason Aguilar, good morning. Ryan and Amanda Guidry, good morning. Jerry DeLucky, good morning, Matt, I guess, right? Kirk Taylor, the NFL was wild. It was a wild weekend, man. Usually is, man. That's the NFL. The Jaguars beat the Bills 9-6. Bills might be the best team in the AFC. Jaguars beat the Bills 9-6. Any given Sunday, man, you better come ready to play. Brian Broom, Jody Landry, Jamie Hodges. Hey, Uncle Mike, good morning. Let's see, Kirk, Titans are going to be tough when you have to win. See, that's the other thing, right? So Tennessee goes and, they get an impressive win out in L.A. Without Derrick Henry. And now you got to go to Nashville this week and play that team. The only hope I would say is, look, you're catching them after cross-country travel and maybe feeling themselves a little bit after that win. And now that you've seen a little bit of what they are and what they're going to be without Derrick Henry, maybe that's an opportunity to scout them. Interested to see what C.J. Gardner-Johnson's injury is. That's really bad if he's out. Kevin J. Saints shot themselves in the foot in the first half. Drops. Crossed from 5 drops in the first half. Got to get a receiver, man. I know we've talked a bunch about Odell. I mean, let's hope he clears waivers today and you can make a play for him. I mean, you got to get a receiver. Just if you want to do anything this year. So disappointing, man. I had such high hopes for Adam Troutman. He stinks. He has stunk this year, I'll put it to you that way. Had an awful holding call, which wiped out a big gain. Had 2 drops in the first half. Same with Traquan, but I've been done with him. Kenny Stills had a key drop in the first half on a deep ball. Catch the ball, man. You're paid to catch the ball. Catch the ball. Jerry, I love Sean putting Trevor back in after Taysom completed 2 straight passes. Yeah, but Trevor led the comeback, man. So I understand your point, Jerry, but Trevor led the comeback. Daniel Lawrence, Jamie Honore, Brandon Atchison, we need receivers. Give those guys credit for catching the ball in the fourth quarter. They dug a hole for us. Defense had a terrible game, atrocious penalties. Penalties, too. If you don't come ready to play, man. Kelly Gross, good morning. Dean Stewart, the wide receivers are terrible. Yep. Scott Chauvin, Matt Godwin, Gail Lindsay, good morning. David Wallace, Chase Pellegrin, Charlie Cavell, good morning. Jason Aguilar, Dirty Birds chirping this morning. They should. They won the game. Good for them. Ricky Charles Constant was in Tuscaloosa, believe it or not. The freaking audio in the stadium made it hard for both teams to adjust. Insane audio volume and strobe lights. Let's see, Reagan, glimmer of hope for LSU is the talent that the next coach has to work with. If they get all those juniors back, I've repeated this a bunch, but I think the junior class, the sophomores this year that will be juniors, they could be a special core of your team next year if they all come back. You still have some pretty significant holes. You're going to have holes on the offensive line and at linebacker that you have to address. Deshaun Moore, who are the New Orleans Saints? Beat the Packers and Bucks, lose the Falcons and Giants. They're a 500 team. I know they're 5-3 right now, but that's how you end up a 500 team, is when you can't play with consistency. Chase Pellegrin, what's the burden function GMEX made a post about? So Chase, good question. So with GameCoin in the smart contract, they wrote into circulation 100 billion coins. That's the circulating supply. But they immediately burned 25 billion. So the circulating supply was actually 75 billion. And with every transaction, they burn more tokens. So the supply reduces, meaning obviously the value of tokens increase as you reduce supply. So they had burned 25 billion, GME initially, 4 or 5 months ago, whenever they first launched the first smart contract. Well, they launched the new smart contract, and last night, so people saw like there was a activity on the ledger. That was the burn. That was the reflection from the burn wallet. They burned the 25 billion coins. So that means that amount of money went into the charity wallet, and then wallet holders got tokens last night. So you got coins from a $25 billion burn. Scott Chauvin, hats off to the LSU defensive staff for well-coached game Saturday. Julio stepped up last night for the Titans. He did. How about the old Adrian Peterson, 36 years old, man, still churning. Jump over here to YouTube, say some good mornings. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Someone asked yesterday, Matt, I don't mean to ask a dumb question, but how do you smash the like button? So the like button is the thumbs up. So if you're on mobile and you see the live chat, just X out of the live chat, hit the thumbs up, tap live chat, and the comments come right back. Truax, what's up, man? Trivia Carter, Aquino Brumfield, what's going on? Pat Houston, Rapping Batches, Darren Mayer, good morning. Good morning. Tim Gotro, Spurge, Who Dat for Life, what's up? Good morning, Matt. Looks like Matty Ice came through again for the Birds down in Georgia. Hope we can rebound against Tannehill and Peterson. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's my hope, is that you have a day Sunday like Tennessee did last night, When nobody's expecting you to win, you go on the road and win. It happens. Because, man, after Tennessee, you're on the road again in Philly, and then you got those back-to-back Thursday night games against the Bills on Thanksgiving and then the Cowboys a week later. You lighten up a bit late. You know, you got the Jets. You have to go to Tampa, but then you got the Panthers and the Falcons. But then the Panthers and Falcons have beaten you. You know, so I think winning at Tampa will be tough. I'm sure you got the Dolphins as well, but you know, I think you can win 4 of your last 5. But getting through this stretch is going to be tough. You got to get through this November stretch. It's not a good start yesterday. Brady Smith, good morning. James Brew, wrap in batch, the same old crap with the Saints. If a team has 30 seconds left, best believe they're going to blow it. I mean, they didn't last week. You gave the ball to Tom Brady with under 2 minutes to play, and you came up with the pick 6. So it's not necessarily the same old crap. It just really sucked yesterday. Michael Mills, Matt of Florida, fires Mullen. Do you think they go after Mel? I mean, I was joking when I said that. No. I think Billy Napier would be a candidate for them, though. James Brew, can Trevor really be successful to figure out the wide receiver issues? James Brew, successful to a point. I mean, I don't think he's ever going to be a championship quarterback, but can this team get to the playoffs? Yeah. I think they can. They got the defense to do it. You got a great offensive line. You got one of the best offensive skill players in the NFL in Kamara. You know, you can manage the game. But when you need to make plays in the passing game, you got to have guys that can catch the ball. I mean, that was devastating yesterday. Ross Meir, good morning, Matt. Ready to see GMEX react to the crypto pump going on right now. I'll tell you this, Ross. I haven't checked it this morning, but even though GameCoin has been frozen since Saturday evening, you're going to notice that since it froze, the price has gone up, actually. And that's because